guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something that I wasn't sure if I wanted to do because again, I'm a mood reader, and so setting an actual TBR sometimes can be a little scary for me, but I'm thinking we're going to try something new. I've got my coin and I've got a bazillion different cards. We're going to shuffle these up, and basically what I've done is I've written down the names of all the books that are in my Goodreads want to read list, things that are in my Libby currently, as well as books that I've just kind of randomly picked up on my Kindle Unlimited subscription, as well as Audible, that are just kind of sitting there and have been for a while, and for some reason or other I haven't gotten to. And so I would say this is about 95 books in all I have in this stack. In the next stack, we have much smaller authors that I want to read. So I think we'll toss at least one of these in here. And these are authors that I haven't read yet. After that is at the bottom of my bookshelf, I have old mass market paperbacks that I've collected either over the years, were given to me, I found at garage sales, all kinds of different things. I put a few of those in here, the ones that I'm actually considering reading anyway. The rest, I think it's maybe time for me to make some room on my shelves as I start to build more books that I really love and not just fillers. And so I think it's time to unload some of those, as well as decide which ones to keep. At some point, as the channel gets more subscribers and as the comment section starts to fill up, if and when you all want a bookshelf tour, we can do that and see and show you what's in my library. For now, we're just going to leave the videos as they are, and until I get a request to do one of those kind of tour my library videos, we'll just go with the old TBR and the books that are in my current Goodreads list. But again, essentially what I've done is, let me put this down, these were blank, basically like this. So they were completely blank, and I don't know if that's translating. And what I did is just take Sharpie and write that down, and then there's these little stickers that become what you use a little coin for, and just scratch off, and that'll reveal what it had ended up being. So again, we have 95 of these. It's not as if I can remember what I wrote down and in what order, but we're going to give them a shuffle anyway. I will say that I have 4 or 5 books left over from the last TBR, but what I'm going to do is pop them up here on the screen. I have added them to this pile because I didn't finish them in the last TBR before this video, I just was really excited to do this for my, I don't know, what are we going to call this? The late spring TBR or my May/June TBR? I don't know. We'll decide. You guys let me know. But I lumped them in with these because just because I didn't finish them on the last one doesn't mean I still don't want to get them read. So they're in here. I honestly never thought I would get through all of those books. And now that I've come so close, I'm kind of like, okay, honestly, the whole TBR idea scared me. I'm a total and complete mood reader. And I had set myself up a little bit for failure at the beginning of the year with so many arcs that I had. And now I only had one, but then I actually got an email from a publisher the other day just saying, we saw your Goodreads rating. Can you please add this to your list? And so I didn't even seek that one out. So now I have 2. I will probably get 2 this month. They are not added to this pile. I may just lump them in there. And if I don't get to them this month or in this TBR, we will definitely add them to the next one. At the end of the day, I was really proud of myself for getting so much of that list done, learning how to say no to burdening myself with books that I didn't necessarily want to read but felt obligated to read. And that was a mistake for me, especially being a mood reader. It's kind of like having a TBR, but one that you're not happy to get to because you obligated yourself to it. And I don't recommend that at all. Clearly it all worked, and it worked out in a good way. So let's do this. I won't be disappointed in any that pop up. And just because I have my TBR doesn't mean I'm not going to allow myself to read anything else that pops up either. I'm a mood reader. This is how it goes. But I feel pretty confident that a lot of these are in what I'm in the mood for most of the time. Once we pick them, once we scratch off the little silver dollar here, once the book's revealed, there's no turning back. We're adding it to the list. What we're gonna do is, I think we'll start this time with 15 books because I'm reading on average about 12 to 18 books a month. Lately, more towards the 12 side, and especially because I am gonna have a couple of really, really busy months at work. Let's just go with 15 and see how it goes. I think what we're gonna do is pick 12 from this deck, the big Goodreads, my want to read books list, and then we'll do 2 from the authors that I've never read that I've been really looking forward to, and then we'll do 1 of my mass market paperback shelf. There really aren't only a few rules that I have for, like for instance, last week I reviewed and was blown away by the fact that I loved Mile High. I am going to be continuing the Windy City series. So if I pick a book that is not next in the series, Mile High was book 1. Let's say I scratch off book 4 in the Windy City series. No, I'm gonna go to book 2. I wanna go in chronological order. I am going to put on my glasses and, like I said, we're going to shuffle these up and let's pick the first book. All right, here we go. And these are just color. There's no particular order. What are the odds? Caught Up. So, all right, we're heading back to the Windy City and we're gonna go with Caught Up is our first book in our TBR. I'm super excited. All right, so book 2, let's see. Let's go with the green one this time. And we've got Heart of Glass. This is another Jennifer Hillier book, and if you remember from my other videos, I really, really loved, I think I gave a 5-star to The Butcher as well as Jar of Hearts. So I cannot see how with, I think it has like an average 4.2 or something like that Goodreads rating. And so I think we're gonna be in good shape. Good second pick. I'm gonna try to see these without my glasses just because I know there's gonna be a glare. So we'll see if I'm able to do it without, so you're not seeing this giant light that's in my face. That's making me sweat profusely with these hot flashes. Again, I apologize. So here we go. Book 3. Okay. We've got Rock, Paper, Scissors. Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I believe this is like a marriage psychological suspense. I think it's relatively appreciated. You know, reading subjective. So some people's amazing thriller is just kind of meh for others. And, you know, I certainly fall victim to that, just like anybody else. My only worry when I wrote this card is that I feel like there is a chance. I've read the blurb and I typically don't do that, but when I read it, I might have read this way back when. It's possible. Worst case, it's great and I read it again. We'll see, but for now we're just gonna add it and yeah, we'll just leave it there. So Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. And here we go. Let's shuffle them again. Not that it matters or I have any way of possibly knowing what's what. Let's do this pink one. And it's kind of hard to do like this, but I don't have an overhead camera, so we're just going to go with that. And Rook and Rebel. Right? Let me just put the glasses on and double check. Yeah, Rook and Rebel. I think this has been on my TBR for quite a while. Rook and Rebel by Kate Crew. I believe this is kind of like a dark revenge romance. I think my only worry when I put it on the list is that it possibly could read a little young for me, but we'll see. Fun cover. Yeah, might as well just leave it there and see how it goes. Okay, so next we're gonna go with book 5. And here we go. Oh, I can't tell because I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. Oh, okay. So Judge Stone. This is Viola Davis and James Patterson co-wrote a book. I won this on a Goodreads giveaway. I just haven't received it yet. So I'm hoping that by the time I get through most of the list and I'm ready to read this, it's come in. But I may have to get it on Kindle or through Libby if the book itself doesn't come in yet. But I'm just gonna leave it there. You never know. It was due like a week ago, so it could be coming up here soon. I think it's kind of like a court thriller suspense type book. So I'm good with it. Book 5. And so let's pick book 6. You know what? For book 6, let's do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 authors that I've never read that I figured I'd want to try. As I think up more, I'll add them for the next time we do this. But let's just pick one from the middle. And a lot of these are just, how have I never read these authors? I don't know. But I can't read it. Sophia St. Germain. So I think the best way to go about this is a book that I've already purchased in Audible. I did it when I bought Reign of Shadows and Endings. I'd heard a lot about those two, and again, we know I'm not into romantasy. However, so far that's going really well. And A Tongue So Sweet and Deadly came up as a book that is beloved as well. And so I bought that with Reign of Shadows and Endings and Sophia St. Germain. We're gonna give it a try. So we're gonna do A Tongue So Sweet and Deadly. So back to, let's see. Yeah, actually we said we're gonna do 2 of those, but for now, let's get back to the main list. So this is book 7 and, all right. This actually works pretty good if you ever wanted to try these. I just got them off of Amazon, these cards, and I can use them twice and it comes with all these stickers. So it's actually working. I can't read it. Need glasses. This is what happens in your late 40s. Oh, I split it up to fit. Daggermouth. Okay. I'm really excited about that. I've been holding off. I got it. I didn't get the Audible, but I do have it on Kindle Unlimited. And I wanted to wait till the buzz died down a little bit. Everybody's been reading Daggermouth and everybody's been reviewing it. And while I've enjoyed that, I really wanted to, just kind of like let anything I've heard about it die down so it can be fresh. I don't know that it's romantasy, but it is definitely dystopian, which I do like. So we'll see. As long as it doesn't read too young, I should be down with this. So I don't know, we'll see. But I'm excited. Daggermouth. Book 8, let's do another one of the authors, and that'll complete the author list for this TBR. And I just don't want to forget to do those, so I'm just going to knock those out really quick now. And Chelsea Curto, I believe, and I hope that's how you say. I really hope that's how you're saying her name. Let's see. I have my Kindle, or not my Kindle, my tablet right here. And let's look up Chelsea. I want to say this is going to be a hockey romance for me, but which one? Oh, okay. So DC Stars, Chelsea Curto. We're going to go with Face Off and give that one a try. There is not much that will keep me away from hockey romance, so I'm down with that. Absolutely. Let's do this. That is book 8. While we're at it, let's pull the one I'm dreading a little bit. I don't know why. I'm just kind of, it's my bookshelf and I have it on there, but yeah. These are the ones I'm willing to try. And so these are my mass market paperbacks. Some of these are like from the 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. We're gonna pick random one. That's the only one for this week we're gonna pick. And please let me get lucky and have it be something that's good. I can't read it because there's a lot of words. And we have, okay, how I've never read this, I don't know. But Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I've never read it. I don't know why. I own it. I've never even seen it. So this should be interesting and it should be fun. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Is it worth all the hype? I know it's, you know, I think it's like a, you know, YA type of novel, which is fine. But I don't know. I don't know how, but I've just never read it. My kids weren't interested in it, so I never read it to them. Yeah, not sure. We'll see. And I'll give it a try. Back to our regular, this is just, now we're just strictly for the rest of the way gonna pick from my Goodreads wanna read pile. It doesn't really matter. Let me just pick randomly. They're all mixed at this point. There's no possible way. Sorry, my glasses are falling. There we go. This was one of the books that was on my BookTok books that I've never read. We Were Liars. And yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a TV show as well. I want to say, you know what? Let's look it up because I have no clue. Is it just like a thriller? Is it a like contemporary romance? Is it a little bit of everything? We Were Liars. Beautiful and distinguished family, private island, a brilliant damaged girl, a passionate political boy, a group of 4 friends, the liars, whose friendship turns destructive, a revolution, an accident, a secret, lies upon lies, true love, the truth. We Were Liars is a modern, sophisticated suspense novel from New York Times bestselling author, National Book Award finalist, and Prince Award honoree E. Lockhart. Read it, and if anyone asks you how it ends, just lie. All right, so that looks pretty good. What is the rating? It is currently, all right, so maybe not the most amazing ratings. Out of 1,435,000 ratings, that's a lot. 3.6 is about where that lands. I figure if a TV show got made after, it's gotta be fairly decent, right? I would again say hopefully it just doesn't read too young, but I'm excited. It's not a bad list. This is going to be book 11. And let's go with a purple one this time. Okay. Book 11 is, if I get it all off there. Okay, The Boleyn Traitor. So I do like a good historical romance. I used to really, really like Philippa Gregory's books. I don't know why I stopped kind of going down that path. I don't know, that's when life kind of went haywire and that's when I lost all my books and I kind of just got off track. That is very possible. And so this might be just the one to kind of get me back into that genre. I have read a significantly more amount of Philippa Gregory's books than not. And so I believe this is a fairly new one. It popped up on my Kindle Unlimited, ads for, something that's good and fun and new and part of my membership. And so The Boleyn Traitor, we're going to give it a try. All right, number 12. Let's go with the blue one. I don't think, do we have any? Yeah, we do. Oh, let's go with that one. So number 12 is going to be Her Frozen Heart. Oh, okay. I don't know why this popped back up into my Kindle, but I've read this. So we're going to rip this one up because I've already read this in 2022. I gave it 4 stars. Nikki Hunt book, let's see. This is Nikki Hunt book 6. I've read it. I clearly liked it if I gave it a 4 stars. It's an average of a 4.4. So it's probably really darn good. I could have just picked the next in the series if there's a next in the series, but that's okay. We'll just pick again. So let's try again. Let's do pick number 12. And let's do green. Just green, just one. All right, here we go. Let's have more luck this time. Oh, fantastic. Just My Luck, which is hopefully the first book in, these were the 2 giveaways that I got, and I believe I'm going to have to flip it because I think Just This Once is the first book in this series. Let me see, does the back tell us? Considering this comes out first, I would imagine. Yes. Okay, so Just My Luck is book 2. So we're going to go with Just This Once by Lena Hendricks. We just opened it a few videos ago. Super duper excited. Lena Hendricks, Just This Once. This gives me the perfect reason to jump in and read one of my giveaway wins. Really excited. So let's pop these back on the shelf. And that was number 12. Let's do number 13. I don't know, something from the middle here. Okay. Oh, perfect. Mate by Allie Hazelwood. I'm really excited about this because I just finished reading Bride. I will review that probably in next week's video. And I've heard that book 2, Mate, is in the Bride series preferable. So we'll see. I enjoyed Bride. I don't want to get too much into it before I review it. But I've heard Mate is the better of the 2. And so I'm really excited to get to this. So that's book 13 is Mate. And 2 to go. Let's do a little shuffle. And let's just pick something random from the middle. Okay. And awesome. Let's see. Shattered Gods. Hopefully it's not too close. Here we go. Oh, Katie Robert. It has been a while since I've read one of the Dark Olympus books. Neon Gods kicked off that series, and I think it's on my wish list in my Audible because I've read it at least 2 or 3 times. I enjoyed it that much, and I don't think I've ever listened to it, so I want to. But this is book, let's see, let me put my glasses back on. This is book 10 already in the Dark Olympus series, and this one is going to follow Queen, Sacrifice, Savior, Destruction, long time ago, Circe and Hermes. Fantastic. Oh, and then she caught the eye of Zeus, and I know he is not a nice person in this series. A scorchingly hot modern retelling of Hermes, Atalanta, and Circe. So I'm excited. So Zeus must just be the bad guy yet again in this because he is just never nice in this series. Ooh, I'm excited. It's been a while since I've read these. When does it come out? Ooh, that's the other problem. It's not yet published. Maybe I can jump on, I'll see on NetGalley if I can get it as an ARC. Otherwise, we're gonna have to push this to June 26th. That's actually not spring anymore. Dang. All right, we're gonna have to draw again because we can't get this yet. We're gonna do a new 14. And that's a bummer. I was really excited. That stinks. All right, that's all right. Maybe I was thinking, like, what are the odds that I'll pull it in this first TBR? And sure enough, I did. I can't read it yet again. And okay. It's really hard to read because I had to kind of paraphrase to get it all in there. But this is the Dark Lord's Guide to Dating. I think this is one of those Kindle Unlimited deals where I'm like, okay, maybe. So let's pull it up. Dark Lord's. Pop my glasses on so I can actually read what I'm talking about. Guide. Yes, The Dark Lord's Guide to Dating and Other War Crimes. Guides to Villainy and Love by Tiffany Hunt. It just came out in December of 14,900 some ratings of 4.02. Leans to, the odds are it's pretty decent. Conflicted villain and his unstoppable bride form the realm's most chaotic alliance in this riotously funny, dark romantasy, perfect for fans of Assistant to the Villain, but darker and spicier. Which reminds me, I have not yet read Assistant to the Villain, so I need to add that to the next pile of cards I do. I don't know how I've forgotten that I haven't read that yet. So I know I've seen mixed reviews about it, and I don't know that kind of satirical will be for me per se, but it is a really pretty cover. So I'm willing to give it a try just for that reason. But anyway, so Dark Lord's Guide to Dating, you know, it's worth a shot. We'll see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And so 15, our final pick. Let's go with this pretty one. And hopefully it's something good. We have a really good list so far. And the Radleys. I picked this up. I don't know if you ever, half the time I think everything's spam, but when Amazon sends out these super deals for today only things for Kindle, the Radleys was like 99 cents to purchase, not just, in your Kindle Unlimited. I figured why not? Let's give it a try. The blurb is as such by Matt Haig, from best-selling author of The Midnight Library and Irresistible, full of clever turns, darkly hilarious spins. Even if you're suffering from vampire fatigue, The Radleys is a fun, fresh contribution to the genre. And now a major film starring Kelly MacDonald and Damian Lewis. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, that sounds really fun. And again, like I said, I got it on one of those Kindle sales. And so let me put all these together. So we've got, again, we're going to do Shattered Gods next time around because it's not even out till June and I don't have the ARC. So there's that. Judge Stone, again, is one of those. I'm waiting for it to come in. So when we read it, it'll be when it finally comes in or if it's on Kindle Unlimited. But it just hasn't arrived yet. Then we have Rook Rebel. So excited about this one. One of my authors, so Chelsea Curto, we're going to do, what was it? The hockey romance. Excited to try that. I think that's the one I'll go with, Face Off. Why not? And then we have The Dark Lord's Guide to Dating. I don't know what order I'm going to read these in. That part I'll leave up to my moods because I feel like this is a really good variety. So We Were Liars. We'll give that one a try, and I will not watch it before I read it. Mate, super excited. It's not that Bride blew me away, but I'm excited to see why people feel like Mate is better. So that's interesting. All right, Rock, Paper, Scissors. This is the only one that I will say, if for any reason, if I read this, I don't think I have. If I have, I'll redraw. And I'll let you guys know what that is in the next video. Daggermouth. Daggermouth I've already got loaded, so as soon as I have a chance or as soon as I'm up to the task, we're going to give that one a try. Heart of Glass. So that, Jennifer Hillier, she hasn't let me down so far, so we're going to go with that one. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So that's my old shelf. And let's see. Let me go grab it. Okay, so got this off the shelves. Is the spine cracked? Yeah, the spine is cracked, but this is from 2004 or 5. It was originally from 1979. This is from 2004 or 5, and it says now a major motion picture. So that tells you how old this one is, and the nice yellowing pages. So hopefully I could actually get this on Libby or something, just so I can, my old lady eyes can read it. But so Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is going to be in there. And then we've got the Radleys, which looks intriguing. Caught Up, Windy City, we're coming back to it. My fear of finishing as opposed to fear of missing out. That's my worry, is I don't want to, read these too fast because once you've read them, that's it. So we're returning to the Windy City series. The next is Sophia St. Germain. So this we decided to pick as one of my authors that I haven't read yet, A Tongue So Sweet and Deadly, which I already got during the super sale on Audible. And maybe I'll do it as a tandem read, read at night, listen to it by day during my commute. We'll see. And then we have the Boleyn Traitor, Philippa Gregory, and it's been a while since I've done historical romance, so we'll get back to that. And finally, just my luck, we're going to end up doing, like I said, Just This Once by Lena Hendricks, one of my giveaway wins, and I'm excited to get to that. So next video, I'll be starting this TBR, actually diving in and reading. I don't know where that'll fall within either my May reads or June reads to kick off. We'll see. Probably my May reads, I would think. So I'll update you on how it's going either way. This is either going to thrive or completely fall apart. I'm not sure which, but I don't know. I think we got a pretty good list. I feel like the odds are in our favor. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, all the things, and we'll see you in the next one. We'll let you know how the TBR goes. All right.